So I know what you guys are thinking. We're getting into newsletters today, but why? Why do newsletters? Well, the reason to do a newsletter is that newsletters generate cash. That's right, the big bucks. I know what you're thinking. It's just an email address. How can that generate any money? Well, here's the thing. If you're going to do a webinar, actual seminar, selling a DVD package, selling a book, anything, you're going to need a mailing list. And here's the reason. A mailing list is somebody who willfully gave their information to you to stay in contact about your website. You don't have to mail them every month, every day, or every week. You just have to have their email, so in case anything happens, whether it's you doing a massive update or you selling a new product, that you can keep them in the loop. Most people who sign up to your mailing list actually do want to be in contact with you. That's why they signed up for it. In fact, I had a customer of mine who actually said, oh, hey, I wanted to set up a mailing list for my site, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So what he does is that he actually owns like a music studio, and we set it up for him, no big deal. He had about, I want to say, in the end, about 130, 140 people, which in mailing list ways, that's not really a lot. It's enough to stay free, and I'll explain that a little bit later. But essentially, he just sent out a mailing to his mailing list that, hey, this month, here's some updates that we did to the studio, blah, blah, blah. Well, he didn't realize that one of the people who actually signed up to his mailing list was actually a customer that he used to have. And the customer didn't really even know that he still was in business. And when he got the email, the very next day, he got a phone call from that customer and said, hey, I didn't know you guys were still in business. I love what you guys did to the studio. Me and my band are going to come in and we're going to do some recordings with you guys or whatever. Just write us up a quote. Instantly, an email that took him about 30 minutes to write turned around and generated him thousands of dollars in revenue when he could have just simply not told anybody about these updates and everything. So let me explain to you the difference between a free and a pay-for mailing list. A free mailing list is what we're going to be doing right now. And that's normally anything under 500 people that you have on your mailing list. You normally can get away with doing it for free. If it's anybody over 500, you're going to have to look at using a third-party system such as MailChimp.com. MailChimp.com is not affiliated with us in any way. It's just a website I know a lot of people use. It's very expensive if you don't generate revenue off of your website, meaning that I think it's like $19 a month. So if you're not making any money yet, just stick to the free system, guys. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you off the ground for as little cost as possible. So let's go ahead and show you this plugin. You're going to go to Add New, and then from Add New, you're going to go here, and we're going to do a search for ALO Easy Mail Newsletter. Search for the plugin. There it is. Hit install. Hit OK. And activate the plugin. Once this plugin is activated, you are ready to go. Let's go down here to newsletters. Slowly but surely. And as you can see, we have no newsletters set up yet. We have no subscribers, nothing. So how do you add the newsletter to the website? It's very simple. Let's go to the widgets area. From the widgets area, you're going to see the ALO Easy Mail widget. We're going to drop it right under our random quote. And it's going to be called newsletter. You can change it to whatever you want it to be called, but we're just going to leave it as newsletter. Click save. Once you click save, it's on the website. And let's go ahead and view the website. All right, so right there. No, I do not want email. Guess I would prefer to see the email. And then you click on it. It updates the person. But what are you updating? There's no fields. Maybe because you have to configure it. Let's dig into this one. How about that? Go over here to the settings area. All right, there's a subscription page. We're going to call it the newsletter page. Let's see, if subscription page appears in the widget. Okay, so we're going to click that because you do have it within the widget. And we're going to update that. Then from there, go all the way down here to the text area. These are the opt-in messages that you have to leave for people. If you leave it blank, it'll just use default text that they already have. This is your activation email and your unsubscribe email. If you want, you can make it anything you want to be. I would suggest making it very simple. Don't give them too much information. Just say, hey, thanks for subscribing to us, and we'll get back to you with any updates and everything. Or with the unsubscribe, saying, sorry that we lost you as a fan, but please continue to visit our website. You really don't want to put these long things. I've seen people put like 10 paragraphs worth on the activation email saying, welcome to our newsletter. Nobody's going to read it. It's just, they just want to click the link and go on with their life. If you're going to do the activation link, you need to make sure you do this thing here, right here. Copy that. See? And then you're going to paste it. So basically, I'll give you an example. So this is just random text saying, please click the activation link. Hello and welcome to the blog name. And then blog name newsletter. Newsletter. So basically, then you have some settings. There's the activation link. Pretty cut and dry. Let's see. And then let's go down to the mailing list. And as you can see, there's no one in the mailing list just yet because it has to be set up. Give me one moment here. Let's see some other settings that we might need to set up as well. Now, as you can see, I had to open up in a different browser because I was already logged in as the administrator, so it wouldn't give me this area, which is the newsletter area where you put in your email address and your name. But let's say that you're already subscribed with your email address and your name, and it looks like this. And basically says, no, I would not like to receive the email, or yes. Essentially, only thing it does is it kind of like, it gives the person the ability to opt out very easily because they can automatically log in. And as you can see, I went to the actual page that I created for this, just to show you that you really don't need a page, but if you could make your own page dedicated to this. But that's just an example. You don't have to really worry about doing this. I was just doing this to show you guys that if you wanted to make a page, but I mean, technically, if it's there, it's good as anything else. So let's go ahead and move on from here. So just to give you a quick little recap, if you are already logged in as the administrator, or if you're already logged into your WordPress page, you will not see under the newsletter area, you won't see it to ask for your email address and your name. But if you're just a regular person just going to it, that's what they'll see. So no biggie, right? We can figure it all out. No big deal. If we go back to the dashboard. All right. So in our dashboard, go to newsletters. And then from newsletters, you are going to add a new newsletter. From here, you're going to give it a title. You're going to put in your information. You can change the theme if you want to theme it or not. Doesn't really matter. Or you can choose a post that you want to be tagged. So you can basically, these are the tags that you can use. So let's say if this is the post that you want. So let's say you wrote something saying, this is a new program that we're launching and I want to keep all you guys in the loop. Instead of you retyping the whole thing here, you just do that. Just copy and paste these little things here. Just like that, and as you copy and paste it, it will then build a newsletter for you. No big deal. I suggest against that only because of the fact that most of your newsletters, you want it to be fresh content. You don't want it to be something that you've already written. So you basically would do it like a regular post. You type the title of the email here, then you would type what you want the messages to be, all of your people, and then you would go ahead and you have subscribers. All registered users or all subscribers. Difference between a registered user and a subscriber is that a subscriber is somebody who has not registered their account, while a registered account is somebody who actually verifies their email address is working and functional. So let's just go ahead and make sure that you have that checked. Either one you want to do. What you're going to do after that, you're going to hit publish, and then once you hit publish, it's going to take you back to this screen, and you're going to see an area here called Start, and then Newsletter Status. You're going to be able to have to click on the newsletter status, and it's going to update the status as being sent or send, and then under the Start, you can then flag it as to send it. Now here's the thing. One caveat that I haven't been able to figure out yet, but I think it is a one-way situation. that let's say you write a newsletter for the month of September, and after you send it out, you find that 5 or 6 more people were added to your actual site. You really can't resend it because the site is actually trying to stop you from spamming people by sending the same message over and over and over again. So your best bet is probably just going ahead and just whenever you send it, know whoever has been signed up from the time you hit start on back is going to get it. Anyone on forward didn't get it. It's fairly simple. I mean, that's just the way how most things work in life, right? But as you can see, it's a little more difficult to be, or a little more difficult and more involved than what we're used to getting, because it's not one of those set it and forget it. It's one of those things where you have to actually work on it. But like I said, you guys are coaches. You guys are the lifeblood of businesses. You know how to rise above situations, and you know that it's not that hard at all. Simply going into here and then clicking on newsletters and hitting add new and doing it like a regular post is fine. If you want to get a list of your subscribers, you click on the subscribers and you'll get a list of all the subscribers that have already subscribed to the website. So that's about it. It's pretty short lesson here, guys. But like I said, these things can generate you massive revenue in the long run. So go ahead, play around with this a little bit. I suggest making a couple test messages and just sending it to yourself. And then after you get used to it, then get ready for prime time, man, and just get ready to send it to all your friends. That's another thing I would actually suggest you doing as well. Under the subscribers, you have the ability to import subscribers. And you can type in the name, email address in their name, and then hit add. I would highly suggest that if you have a group of friends that you trust and you respect, I would say add them to this. Ask them permission first, but add them to this, because what happens is that the more people you have on your mailing list, the easier it is to send out information. So let me give you another scenario that happened to another customer of mine. He added a lot of his friends to his mailing list just to mail all these people about the updates on his website. One day, one of his friends knew somebody who actually was interested in something that he was doing, one of our customers were doing. So only thing he did was go to the email and he forwarded the friend who needed the information. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, you email this out to a friend. Your friend goes, oh, okay, Monica updated her website, or Greg updated his website. And they look at it, it's okay, no big deal. But then they hear about it. It's so much easier for them to hit the forward button and then forward that person the rest of the content. And then next thing you know, you're getting more fans based off of just an email. So really, this stuff can catch fire. If you got enough friends out there and family members out there who know people that your coaching skills can help out, that could be more important than a business card, because you're basically selling yourself better than what your business card could do, because you're really putting a lot out there. But like I said, that's the long and short of it. It's a newsletter. Go ahead and dig into it. I suggest testing out a couple times on your own email address so you can get a firm foundation how it works. But like I said, it's pretty simple, pretty practical, and I enjoy it. So the next thing we're going to go into is how to get the most out of the comments on our WordPress page. I know it's dramatic pause, but do it for effect. Anyways, yeah, people leave comments on your WordPress page all the time, but did you know that there's a better way, a faster way, and a more efficient way for them to do it? We're going to show you how to do that in our next lesson. Till then, I'll talk to you later.